Jose Hernandez takes on Kester Abad. You want to talk about highlights. Kester Abad has one of the all-time ones in the up next cage. Viral knockout, head kick knockout at Dillon Stockard.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready for another title bout, give me a hell yeah! Please welcome our rising star from the blue corner, Kester Abad.
Kester Abad with a big opportunity here. Todd Kennelly, Jonathan King, the smell back. Boy, how that was just incredible. In all your time dealing with the sport, have you ever seen anything quite like what happened in our women's title match?
Not at all, but you don't get a stoppage like that with the timeout. It had to be a TKO, unfortunate, but they're willing to run it back. But very much looking forward to this Kester Abad fight. As you mentioned, the Dillon Stockard fight, UNF 8, his debut. You can't draw it up any better than that. He set the bar high and can't wait to see this man compete again inside the Up Next fighting cage.
Jonathan also had a round one submission victory over Donovan Monroe. And Schmo, we're going to take a closer look here at Kester Abad.
He weighed in 124.4 pounds, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, 27 years young, freestyle, and then his gym, Robert Dysdale.
His favorite is Anderson Silva. He touts his work ethic and adaptability and, chose real estate through family influence, but he's going to try and take the real estate in the cage. Take us through the keys, Jonathan.
The keys for Kester Abad, razzle dazzle, utilize that outstanding pedigree of his. Downtown, get the fight horizontal and let it rain. Once grounded, posture up and let the rain down the holy hell.
And please welcome his opponent out of the red corner, Jose Hernandez.
It's a huge opportunity for both these fighters. Both fighters come in with a 500 record. Jose Hernandez, 3 victories, a knockout and 2 decisions. This guy's got a big boxing background and said he won't be outworked. He started MMA and training at 16, started boxing at 11, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's a family affair for this young man. His whole family, boxers. That's one of the reasons why I predicted Kester Abad should go for the takedown. Boxers are not known for their ground attack.
He weighed in 126 pounds, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, 23 years young. He's a striker, representing all-out MMA and his grandpa's boxing gym.
Favorite Anderson Silva, as well as Julio Cesar Chavez. There you see the boxing background. He's a pugilist, he's aggressive, and he says he enjoys drawing. He says he's not great at it, but he's gonna try and draw a masterpiece here.
Yeah, the keys to the kingdom for Jose Hernandez is utilize anger management, counter aggression with more aggression. Control the center of the cage, keep your back in the center of the cage, and be a pace car. Set the pace and be the aggressor.
Flyweight title up for grabs. We head back to the cage and rain to set the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for 3 rounds for the UNF Rising Stars Flyweight Championship. And it's sponsored by Represent. Your referee in charge of this action, John Romero. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter with a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. He stands 5'11", weighing in at 124.4 pounds. Representing Zenith by Robert Drysdale and Mayweather Boxing Club, and fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Los Angeles, California, Kester Abad. And his opponent out of the red corner, a striker with a record of 3 wins and 3 losses. He stands 5'9", weighing in at 126 pounds. Representing All Out MMA and Grandpa's Boxing Gym, and fighting out of Anaheim, California, Jose Hernandez.
All right,
right, gentlemen, we've been over instructions back in the dressing room. Remember, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. You want to touch gloves, go and do so now. Let's go back to our corners and come out fighting.
Get the final instructions with the Rising Stars Flyweight title on the line. Both these guys have had their share of ups and downs in the Up Next fighting cage. Both have faced tough opposition. Both are great strikers, but I think something to circle though too, gentlemen, is the work that Abad's done with Robert Drysdale. He's really been working on his jiu-jitsu. We'll see if that's a factor.
Yeah, his ground game is something that he takes a lot of pride in. And, you know, as I talked about in the Keys to the Kingdom, I think that's the opening he has going up against the pugilist. Is if he can get the fight to the ground, he could be the more educated person on the mat, and that would be great for him. Could be a tremendous way to win the fight.
Excellent point. Low kicks early here by Abad, but after that highlight reel knockout of Stalker, do you think that's something that always weighs in the head of his opponent, Schmo?
Well, that was his first taste of action as we see him being pressed by the cage by Jose Hernandez. I think it's certainly a confidence booster of his as well. I don't think he's been able to capture the same electrifying type of moment in action since he's enjoyed the cage.
Looking for a guillotine here.
He's trying to jump guillotine, but the cage got in the way. You can see the ear of Hernandez. He should be able to get his ear head free, but Abad makes a nice adjustment there.
We talked about the kind of newly acquired jiu-jitsu pedigree here of Kester Abad, trying to utilize it here, but getting out of there nicely is Jose Hernandez, who you got to believe wants to get back to a vertical base. Oh, look at another choke attempt there by Abad.
It looked like he was trying to get the ninja choke there, but unable to cinch it in. Good job by Abad to frame with his elbow there.
But a good job by Jose Hernandez attacking the body, attacking the time. Look at that inside trip.
Looking for the guillotine again, and out again is Hernandez. But yeah, you were right, Schmo, up against the cage. Hernandez was sinking in some hammer shots in the quadricep. Those will change your attitude in a hurry. Now some ground pound here by Hernandez.
Oh, nice right hand. Bouncing the head of Abad off the canvas.
Posturing up here is Jose Hernandez, looking to go to work here inside a minute to go in our first of 3 scheduled 3-minute rounds with the Rising Stars Flyweight title. Hanging in the balance. Good aggression here by Hernandez and cage control.
Yeah, very impressed with his defensive tactics so far on the mat here. He's fought off a couple different chokes, and now he's in good position to land some ground and pound.
Definitely doing a good job attacking the head and the body, mixing it up and applying that pressure down with that forearm to the neck of Kester Abad.
Heavy pressure here by Jose Hernandez, deep into the round now. And staying busy, controlling things here. Final 10 seconds of the round. Relatively quick start for Abad with submission attempts, but then it was all Jose Hernandez once he got it to the mat.
And you gotta wonder how much juice he was using out of those arms early on in the attack that had him winded for Jose Hernandez also to attack the body, attack the thighs as we go into round 2.
That's a great point. We go to the unofficial Schmo card. Schmo, how do you see it after one?
10-9, Jose Hernandez was able to control him at the bottom position. Yes, we saw the submission attempt from Kester Abad, but great body work by Jose Hernandez.
We're gonna take a look back at the action. These guys are apt to go the distance. Both have, and here you see trading leg kicks early.
Beautiful inside trip there by Jose Hernandez, gets the fight to the mat. Not where I thought he'd be comfortable, but he sure proved me wrong, didn't he, Tom?
You gotta be, it's called mixed martial arts for a reason. You can't be a one-trick pony. I mean, he's got a great boxing pedigree, but it takes more than that. And Hernandez said he wants to make a name for himself in this title fight. Off to a good start, good first round. We'll see if he can keep things rolling.
Building up that momentum off of UNF 21 with his unanimous decision victory from Kevin Lizardo.
Yes, Lizardo, a veteran of the UNF cage.
Nice jab from Hernandez. Deep leg kick, too.
Like that.
Oh, Abad's in double.
And now level change, looking for the big slam. Holding on for dear life as Abad. Might have a guillotine in there as well, though. Out of it again is Hernandez. What an aggressive start to the round by Hernandez.
We've seen a few guillotine attempts in the first round from Kester Abad. Jose Hernandez able to pop that head up, but he's able to set up that takedown by going up top.
And Jonathan, if it ain't broke, why fix it? This is where Jose Hernandez found great success in the first round, and he used his pugilism skills to set up that level change, and now some deep, deep ground and pound here again.
Yeah, he's in top position here, firmly in control of the real estate, firmly in control of the cage, and firmly in control of his opponent, Kester Abad.
Hernandez has a knockout victory. He's got 2 decision victories as well, so he will grind you out if need be.
I know Kester Abad's been working on his jiu-jitsu, but this is a championship level fight. You cannot be comfortable this deep in round number 2 fighting off your back.
You see Hernandez covering the mouth of Abad, disrupting the breathing, doing everything he can to make this really uncomfortable.
That'll deplete your gas tank in a hurry, as will those repetitive body shots, which opens up the head. The official's gonna take a real good look at this real soon. Kester Abad has gotta do something to answer here, Schmo.
Rain and punches, mixing in the elbows and the fists. He's pounding away. Referee taking
That's
a good
gonna be a
look
wrap.
at this thing.
That's gonna be a wrap.
Jose Hernandez said he wanted to make a name for himself. Well, I guess. What a performance. Taking apart Kester Abad. Just total control. You talk about real estate sometimes in your keys, Jonathan. That was location, location, location. Wherever the fight went, he was in the advantage of that man. And soon to be crowned the new Rising Stars Flyweight champion, Jose Hernandez. Impressive stuff.
Yeah, he looked tremendous in that effort. Pretty much dominated from stem to stern, controlled the fight on the feet and on the mat, which was a surprise to me. He's really showcased in this fight how his game has improved.
We'll make it all official coming up. Again, our second of 7 title fights. Controversy with the women's title fight, but let's take a look. I mean, leaving no doubt was Jose Hernandez. Had a great first round, had a lot of success on the ground, and then was able to put him away. Take us through it, Jonathan.
Yeah, you see that he gets that right hand loose and starts dropping some bombs, some hammer fists, turning it over, landing right hands as well. Abad doing everything he can just to cover up here, offering nothing in offense, just purely defensive here. And that's when Jose Hernandez got loose.
Some early 4th of July fireworks here as going to work was Jose Hernandez dropping bombs, and there was nothing that Kester could do there, turtling up. Just couldn't get anything going offensively outside of a couple of submission attempts early. So leaving no doubt was Jose Hernandez. He will improve to 4-3 and take home some hardware. Party atmosphere inside the cage, and rank crews will make it all official momentarily. Ryan Buckner, the Rising Stars matchmaker, in there as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce our winner, please give it up for our belt presenter from Represent and former UNF champion, Taco Padilla.
And current UFC fighter, Christopher Taco Padilla.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, referee John Romero has called a stop to this bout at 1 minute and 47 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner by TKO due to strikes, and new UNF Rising Stars Flyweight champion, Jose Hernandez.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm I'm here with your new UNF Rising Stars Flyweight champion, Jose Hernandez. You were able to escape guillotines. You're able to display some great ground and pound. You said you want to make a name for yourself. You're certainly doing that here at UNF.
Woo! Fucking amazing! Fuck yeah! Sorry, my name's Buck. God, fuck! Hell yeah!
You're hyped up for good reason. What's going through your mind right now? You're the champ.
I can't even explain. Thank you so much. Up next fighting, obviously, Chris, Ryan, thank you guys for the opportunity. I know you guys been wanting me to, that you guys give me the greatest fights. The guys that people don't want to fight, I accept them no matter what. Thank you guys for the opportunity. Ryan, thank you, Chris. All Up Next family, Schmo, even you, everybody, all you guys are in here. You, all you camera guys. Thank you so much, Up Next family. This means everything to me, all my hard work, all the times I've never backed out. Hey, Jose, can you go up and wait? Yeah, Jose, can you go down? Hell yeah, let's do it. I'm here, I'm ready to fight. So, I'm sorry, I kind of lost track what you were saying, but there's a lot of stuff going in my head. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Your opponent was working on his jiu-jitsu. You're able to escape the guillotines and things. Where you feel like you're ever in any danger at all in this fight?
Of course, it's a fight. Kester, he's a game opponent. I respect Kester. He's honestly one of the last guys I wanted to fight because he's been so cool. He's respectful. So I respect him. But at the same time, we're in here doing just our job. So thank you guys. The Kester family. Sorry, but I'm just following my dreams. But all respect to the Kester and his family. Thank you guys. If it makes you feel better, we can all get a picture together, get a beer or something. Kester and his family. All you guys. Thank you guys for the chance and opportunity.
Would you like to see the ref cam footage of your stoppage?
Hell yeah, let's see it. Shit, I've been waiting. My bad. Sorry, go ahead.
Let's take a look. What are you thinking right there?
That's aggressive, That's a new Jose Hernandez, People mostly they all said, "Oh, Jose's a good boxer. Jose's a good boxer." Nah, I am a great boxer. I'm the best that they do. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great, no matter what. If they want to box, we can box. We can wrestle, it's wrestle, jiu-jitsu. But at the same time, this is mixed martial arts, So I have to learn to combine everything. Obviously, shout out to all my gyms that helped me out. Grandpa's Boxing Gym, my boxing coach, Tony Curiel. Muchas gracias por todo, tío, desde que fue niño. Obviously, the man, the main man, the myth, the legend. Sam, the caveman Liera, BYB champion. He's fucking a savage, Thanks to him, I'm as good as I am. And obviously, thanks to my sponsors, Casa Fresh. Casa Fresh, I'll see you next week with the party. All you guys are invited, by the way, to the carne asada. All you guys, everybody here in this arena, pull up to Casa Fresh in Fullerton. It's an hour, but you guys get to play. I'll see y'all next Saturday. Thank you guys.
Carne asada for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Jose Hernandez, your champion. Todd and John, back to you.
I think Jose Hernandez spent more time talking about the title victory than he spent earning the title in the cage. He was talking a mile a minute. My 11-year-old niece is somewhere in the house. Earmuffs, Lexington. But man, cerveza is one thing, but if there's going to be carne asada at the after party, count me in. Let's do it.